One of the questions we get when people are thinking about using us or using any agency is, am I going to see results or just more promises? And a lot of people have been burned with promises in the past. So I thought I'd address that because I get the skepticism. I've been burned. I use third parties for things that I want to do to grow this business as well. And I've been burned by, outlandish promises or promises I really bought into. And so I get the skepticism. I get the cynicism. It's an incredibly um, valid feeling and a valid emotion to have as you kind of think about going into the breach one more time. The key what I found and what differentiates us and why we can achieve this is that we set some quick wins, and that doesn't mean that we only get quick wins, but we really do try to find areas that can provide the biggest bang for the buck early on. And I'm not giving away any secret sauce here. Many cases, just like you for your business, like you could see right away what is wrong with something when you go to a customer's house, right? If it's not apparent to the customer, I can't tell you the number of times where I've been like, I don't know. And that happens a lot with my car. And the mechanic's like, yep, it's this, right? So same thing happens with us. When we like look at your online profile, when we audit your website, when we look at your business profile, when we look at your ads, we can tell pretty quickly why it's not working if it's not working or what we would do to improve it. And in those first 30 days, we focus on those things, not at the expense of longer term gains, because there are some things that just do take 3, 4, 5 months to, help you get to the top of the heap. But there's other things that we can do that show progress pretty quickly. And the main thing that we want to do is to start signaling to Google, which is where we do 99% of our work, that this business is on the move. And I'm putting that a little, generally speaking, the algorithm isn't a person, so it doesn't have emotion, but it does take note when something different has changed, when it indexes the internet every few times a week. And something is new with that business, with that profile, with that website, a new service area, a new service, new pricing, new hours, new pictures, whatever it is, it takes note of that. And if it starts taking note of that enough, it kind of goes, aha, this is a business I want to keep my eye on. I'm going to start ranking and indexing this business a little bit differently. It's got new reviews, it's got new 5-star reviews, whatever it is. That's really what our team focuses on. When you know what Google's looking for, you can start to adapt all the online things that we take care of for our customers to what really cares about. And when that happens, that's when you start seeing the results. And so, the thing that's different from a promise is the results, right? So we really focus on the things that we know drive results, not just in the short term, but then in combination in the short term, then also medium and long term. So it's not uncommon for us to have a 30, 60, 90-day plan to say in the first 30 days, here's the things we're going to do, and this is what we're going to see. But in 60 to 90, it's longer term, systemic kind of changes and improvements we're going to make that are going to drive you to the top of the list over the long term. But when you have that plan, you can get those short term results. That's what differentiates a really good agency from one that just spouts promises.